Representing POWERUP.
Yeah, welcome back to the Bakuya Togere.
She said what she said.
She said what she said. My friends call me Ama, and we are back with another conversation. And today it's about bodily autonomy. Yes, in simple terms, bodily autonomy is the right to governance of our own bodies. Yeah, so it is okay for a woman to know that she has control of her body. It is not something to be used or looked at as something for someone. Okay, yeah. In studio with me, I have these lovely ladies.
I'm Mebra from Mind Initiative.
You're welcome.
Mother Nature, the spiritual witch. Let's go green.
Gloria Gulo from POWERUP.
Maria, queer sex worker from Wero.
Amor, DJ Amor, the blender, the dancer, whatever you want to call me.
Chocolate.
From POWERUP, yes.
Biggie POWERUP.
Biggie from POWERUP. So, welcome Maria. Welcome Mebra. It was our first timers today. And Mother Nature is here for the second time.
She's a
yes. Welcome Maria.
Thank you.
Yes, and Mebra.
Thank you.
So POWERUP, in collaboration with Mind Initiative, Rights for Her and Wero joined together to run a body autonomy campaign. Yeah, this was specifically for LBQ women. Am I right? Yes. POWERUP is an LBQ women rights organization. They what? They advocate for
the rights of LBQ women.
The rights of every right.
Every right. Like by the people that speak for LBQ women in this country.
Okay, so secondly, that was Mind Initiative. It is an LBT organization advocating for equal, social, and economic rights. They are making sure we have jobs, right?
Yes, but in mine especially, we do economic justice. So we want to equip our LBT women or persons with the knowledge to fight for their rights, for their freedom in our labor market.
In the labor market, that's something we will talk about. I think it will be a full session. Yeah. The third was Rights for Her. They are queer inhabitants advocating for the wellness of planet Earth and other inhabitants. How sweet.
We can only coexist on this planet Earth if it's healthy and wealthy.
Yes.
So our existence matters a lot. Mother health is wellness matters a lot to our existence.
Okay. I will not dispute that. And lastly but not least, we have Wero.
Women Initiative for Emancipation and Renaissance Organization.
Yes, this is an LBT sex worker-led organization that promotes health, human rights, and well-being of sex workers. Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything to do with
sex work, queer sex work.
Yes. You want to make sure they're healthy.
Their well-being is okay.
They are human rights.
Yes.
And that we are paid well.
And we are paid well.
But how are we ensuring the payment of sex workers? Because, it is a business between two people.
Yes, they get we teach them the negotiations. They go and negotiate and get good pay.
Yes. Okay.
Also, if someone gets free sex, they forget to pay or they deliberately don't pay.
There is nothing like paying in kind.
Yes, we discipline them legally. Yes.
Also physically.
No, what if we had... But what if we had maybe an agreement of, let's do this, and then you turn yourself on me. I want to say turn yourself on me.
That is not sex work then.
Yes. You're just stealing someone's sex.
Can I just ampola?
If it's an arrangement that we agreed on, because some sex workers are paid monthly.
All right.
Every commercial business or transaction have different modes of payment. That is why we see when we have ATM, we have those ones who pay cash. So how you design your business,
I
pay
like
matters.
in land, or in houses, cars.
Yeah, that is a full session that we have to have right back.
In items like TV.
It is a full.
Sounds familiar.
That is something we need to come back for. Gloria, I want to know about the campaign and why it is important for LBQ women to why it is important.
Yes, to understand bodily autonomy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gloria.
So we run a social media campaign, and by social media we worked across the most popular platforms, so Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And through the campaign, we were enabling LBQ women to share their experiences of being shamed, of their bodies being violated or abused, but also we were giving a platform for affirmation. So for helping queer women like me to recognize that they have the power to decide what they want to do with their bodies, and that their bodies are beautiful. And this is very important because conversations about body autonomy, especially for LBQ women, are important for us because we are often trivialized, like our womanhood is usually taken away.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll look at women like you or Biggie and assume you're men. Yet you're
Who
women.
and Biggie?
Amma and Biggie. And they'll assume that you're men and take away your womanhood because of the way you dress, right?
Okay.
So it's important for queer women in their diversity, regardless of how they express or dress, to understand, to make the world understand that we are women, to affirm our womanhood and the right to own and exist in our bodies in the way we want to.
You just blew my cover. Maybe someone thought maybe I'm a good-looking, dressed in a dress, baby girl.
So she
ruining
doesn't
my
dress in
chances.
dresses, and she's also not good looking.
Okay, moving on. Moving on. Let me hear from Membra. Why is bodily autonomy important to LBQ women?
Well, it's important to us because we face a lot of discrimination in our workplaces. Most of us are not employed in the formal sector, but if you do have a formal sector job, dress code is really an important thing in workplaces for those who are policies. And I personally, in my formal job, I'm not allowed to wear pants and short skirts. So most times I wear long skirts or long dresses.
Are they Muslims?
Because I work closely with the boss, and he's a Muslim, and also he's a dignitary in Buganda things.
Yes, somebody has a big job.
So
Kamane.
he says it's not appropriate for people to come in office when you are in a pant or you are wearing a short dress or a short skirt. So if you cannot go by the rule, you end up losing your job, or you end up being dismissed.
Yeah.
So I personally, I think it's very important to address it. Yes.
Speaking of jobs, I lost one.
Sorry.
Yeah, because of my pants.
That's so bad.
Yeah, and shirts. They convinced me to put on a dress, and I was like, okay, that's not something I want
But
to
actually,
do.
that's a t-shirt, not a shirt.
No, the shirts with the buttons, because they told me to look official. I went back home, got my shirt tucked in with a belt, a good one, by the way. But I wasn't smart enough for the boss. They had to dismiss me because he told me he can't go with me anywhere, putting on, Yeah, and he advised for me to put on a dress and some blazer. Yeah, he was so specific. A dress and blazers. Yeah, we need to address that. The way I dress does not contribute to what I have to what? Yeah. Okay. All right. Wow, Mother Nature.
Given that we live in an environment where we have different unique and different environment and climate change crisis, and we live we coexist with perpetrators, violators, there is no way we can miss talking about environment and climate justice when we are having conversation on body autonomy. Most of us LBQ women, most of them are familiar with body shaming. And we know times of high temperatures. Any woman would want to put on a light dress, and very many people have experienced verbal and physical violence.
We normalized that.
Which is wrong.
Sometimes you want to remove the bra actually.
Yes.
Just the girls.
You even want sometimes to remove a panty. Yes. But you can't because you might be raped, and make matters worse, you're going to be the one blamed. We can see many times when hazards happen, like floods, LBQ women are discriminated from getting relief. Yes. So as we talk about body autonomy in conversation, we can't miss out relating it the effects that come from environment and climate justice. Most of our perpetrators use the crisis around whether high temperatures, whether environment contributes to famine. Yes, people end up losing their income, and in the end they are violated. Many LBQ women have been forced into marriages. Yes. Parents are forced into marriages so that they can get what? Get something to eat. You get it? They are violating their bodies. Yes. Yeah. So a lot of violence comes through the effects.
So cases will come up like someone raped someone because it was so cold.
So hot. Remove their panty. No, and such badly.
To me, I think it's because they sexualize our bodies. Yeah. Like if they see a woman that is a sexual, straight in their head, that's a sexual encounter.
They see organs.
And sometimes they get a chance. Let me give an example. If you have to walk a long distance, go and get either water, or even if it rained, and few people, perpetrators always use circumstances where they are favored, and hazards are at times that favor perpetrators.
When you seek shelter when it's raining.
Yes.
Okay. Biggie, tell me why it is important. You have.
It's important for us to speak, to remind. Actually, it's just a reminder, or to inform LBQ persons about bodily autonomy, and so the campaign. Most of us don't understand that we have authority over our bodies. Yeah. We think it is okay for someone to do anything to your body. So by having this kind of campaign or discussions about bodily autonomy, we are equipping our fellow LBQ persons with skills on negotiation, decisions on your body. So yeah, that's why it's very important.
Yes, Maria is going to wrap up this one.
Yeah, so I really, as queer sex workers, I think this conversation really, me, I felt like it came at the time when we really needed it. Like in our industry.
As an industry.
Yes, sex work is work. Okay. Like any other profession, any other jobs, it's work. So like us queer sex workers, we are now we are getting the self-determination. We are getting the self-ownership of owning our own bodies. Like getting to understand, because before then there is a way sex work has been seen. But now we are trying to also modernize our profession, getting to understand that okay, if we have decided we are going for a shot, it should be a shot, and I'm not going to kiss you, I'm not going to do this. If you want to have more, please pay extra money. If you want me to maybe to take off my bra, pay extra money to see my whatever is up.
So a price tag on everybody.
Yes, a price tag.
Yes. You girls make money. A price tag on everybody fast.
So money.
Yes. If you want me to just get naked and dance for you just like that, you pay. You get not this thing where we have just been doing someone will just take you for a shot over a night, and someone will just pull your boobs, just pull your hips, just turn you there, violate you, put things where they're not supposed to be done, do what you get. But we have been getting violated. But now we are creating awareness on people getting to understand their bodies, getting to understand the boundaries.
This is where you tell the customer that this carpet only.
Stop. This is what you have paid for. We are trading. Please finish and
Go. But let's just come to the fact that you cannot do anything without maybe touching, where romancing.
Pay. I'm giving
So
them
I'm-
a service. So you pay.
I'm paying for romance.
Yes, pay for it.
Licking some nipples.
Please pay.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Pay.
Sasula.
Wow. What
So
do
if you had
do?
to pay, how much would you have paid?
Oh my
For
god.
instance,
Am I? Do I still even want to buy? Do I still want to buy now? Oh my goodness. Okay. Having run the campaign, what was it like to run the campaign? What are the experiences and highlights of the campaign?
First of all, running this campaign was a very interesting journey, and personally, I enjoyed it because it also touches me as an LBQ woman, because those times when I've been violated and I didn't know, and I felt like, it's okay. Someone can just say, you have bad hair, you have bad legs, you have bad boobs, and you're like, it's okay. But as you say, you can't normalize these things.
Yes.
Yeah, so my experience was really dope with the campaign. It was a very engaging campaign. Participants from different organizations, from different communities were commenting, they were liking, they were sharing posts. So it was very engaging. We had over 3,720 people reaching out on all of our social medias, that is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, with over 100 posts. So which means people were actually reading through the campaign and wanting to put out something for everyone to relate with and also get inspired. So the fact that it was a very engaging campaign, that's a kudos for me. And I would like to thank the consortium for their submission.
Thank you, Vero. Thank you, Thank you, Farouk.
Thank you, Gloria. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Rights for Her. Thank you, Vero. Thank you, Farouk. Yeah, also us. Yes, so thank you so much for your inputs. And yes, now we are here. Yeah.
Let me hear from Mother Nature.
The campaign was so informative to me. Reading about other people's experiences and story, personally, I got to learn more from their stories. However, when I was writing my story I shared, I was coming from the uniqueness of everything and the beauty of everyone given power over their body. I looked at Mother Nature being, that is the planet Earth, being so unique. It is very unique, very different. We could be here, all of us in Kampala, but someone in Nigeria experiencing a different, at that moment, the weather is different from someone in Kampala or in Tinda. Yet we are in the same region. We are in the same country, but experiencing different weather conditions. So that uniqueness gave me also a sense of thinking about the uniqueness in women, the uniqueness in being a lesbian, the uniqueness in being a bisexual, the uniqueness in being queer.
Hallelujah.
So when you look at everything, you see everything is queer, because queer looks at difference. Yes? So in me, I was like, what if, how would the world be so nice and better if power over their body? Everyone had power over the decisions over their bodies, all their choices. If we all love and we are competing to stay on this planet Earth, yes, because of its uniqueness, we need to be given the power of our bodies. So that is where I was coming from. Since we are accepting our uniqueness and the uniqueness of Mother Nature, can we make sure that everyone is given power over their bodies, so that we don't harm Mother Nature, where we coexist? Mother Nature,
freedom to roam.
Freedom to roam. Yeah.
Yes. Piggy, you run the campaign.
Yes, please.
Let me hear your experience.
It was quite interesting. First of all, sharing a photo of my small legs that I've lived with all my life, but then I was bodily ashamed of.
You're still getting that.
I lived with the fact that I was told my legs are small and I could not wear shorts, but then sharing the photo with other people. Later on, I accepted the fact that they are small, but they are beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, sharing my experience was like therapy to other people. So, anyone out there with small legs, to understand.
I can just imagine you taking that photo of your small legs.
I know for someone to understand that.
But we have to also say that the small legs can hold your whole body, right?
Yes,
you have no problem.
Yes, my small legs, but also,
but it's too much small.
But also reading and seeing the posts that are out there from different individuals, you realize you're not alone.
You're not alone
also,
with small
because
legs.
I only shared about the legs, I didn't share about other parts of the body.
You have some other parts that you're insecure about.
Which other people shared with us about. So that makes you understand, get to know that someone else is experiencing what you're experiencing. And somehow makes you feel it's okay to have the small legs, it's okay to have the big eyes that they talk about, it's okay to have a very big voice, yet you're a lady. So
it's okay to be masculine.
Yeah, it's okay to be masculine. It's okay to have a flat tummy.
Overbody
It's
style.
okay to have, to have
Fat
no
tummy
back.
like mine.
Yeah, so
like we
that was
appreciate
my
what we have, because anyway,
Yeah.
it's on your body. You have to appreciate you.
Yes.
No.
And I can just imagine you say that, Castor, every day I walk and I come back home without falling.
You did. You hold yourself up and move.
Remember, Carl, Med Initiative, tell me about your experience.
My experience was very positive. It was impactful. I got to share. What I shared was I had insecurities with my body after birth, because a lot changes after you give birth. So I have a stomach now. I used to be very small, by the way.
Modo.
Yes.
I can
You're still a model.
I
Lingerie
used to
model.
do modeling also.
Come on.
Lingerie, meanwhile. Hey.
Oh, yeah, the height.
And after that, after giving birth, so my body didn't come back as I thought it would. So I had insecurities of my stomach, my boobs, my waist, stretch marks. I gave birth naturally, but there are some people who have scars also. So to anyone or to queer mothers out there who feel insecure about wearing certain kind of dresses or to wear a certain way, I would argue them to feel confident in themselves. It is your body, it is no one else, and you look good in everything that you put on as long as you put your mind to it. So I myself gained confidence. I can put on the things I wanted to put on before, even bought them and I put them there. So now I can put them on.
Okay.
So it was very, very impactful to me personally, because I got that from it. So I want to thank everyone who participated, because we would not be here if you didn't participate.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks much.
stop body shaming mothers. They're just contributing on the population of the what? Of the country. To Itaga Balonzi. On the same topic, let's take a break. We'll be right back.